We do many of the exercises, so like the career interest tests, the personality, the multiple intelligences, and they do these, and they have access then on their own portfolio page. But I find, where they really see where all this has come together is that when they come into me for the one-to-one and we sit down, and suddenly I bring up their careers portfolio, and we look at it together. And then, first of all, it's great for me that I can mark the time and the date of the meeting, and then I just go through the education profile. And when I go through the education profile, we look together then at their junior cert results, what they found good, what they found difficult in junior cert. And it then brings up the tracker, which is excellent. And we can see then right in front of us, how their house exams have gone, since Christmas of fifth year, and we've looked at the tracking of points, and it makes it very real to them that this is coming back to them. They don't expect, that when they have this done in class, they don't expect this to reappear again in the one-to-one counselling session. And it's a great talk, it's a great starting point for guidance in terms of looking. The first thing I would always look at is, I would say to the young people, well, you're only as good as your last game. So if your last game was your 6-year Christmas results, and if you're at 400 points, that's where we are, and we can see how they've gone up or down, or where they set their targets. And then we look at the career assessments, and we go in a bit of detail into that, looking at the three categories, their interest code. So it could be C, NI, SCL, and reflecting on that then as well, and looking at their work that they did on the career sectors and the personality quiz. So we have all that there in front of them. During the year then, with the online portfolio, they would have tagged some courses on the CAO, so we get to have a look at those. So it's a wonderful collaborative tool. When we do the careers portal work in class, and having only one class per week, it can become disjointed, or hard. The kids may not be able to join the dots, and to be able to relate it week on week, to hold that, as a continuum. But when they come in, for the one-to-one, and see everything that they have done, and where we're able to sit down and look at it objectively, that it's all brought together in one place, and now they're able to join the dots, because they see it all together. So that's been the huge success of Careers Portal for me. Rather than just maybe reading a comment at Christmas, I can say to them on VSware, check notes on VSware, and the whole report, which is downloadable, and uploaded to VSware, is there, and they get a real sense then, they read work that we have done in class, and they get a sense of their own child through it as well, through their interest, their personality, their intelligences, so it's it's an avenue into parental involvement also.